Morning, profitable traders. Welcome to today's market color session, being the 30th of May 2025. For this segment of the market color session, I will be analyzing DXY, GBP USD, and Euro USD. Right after that, Lecom coming up for his analysis on gold and the yen basket. I'd like to use this opportunity to kindly crave our indulgence to share the link to this market color to everybody on our various social media platforms so that this can get to as many people as possible. Good morning, Uvi Zeno. I hope I got the name correct. So good to have you here. You've been one of the very constant persons that, come up for the market color session. Without taking further time, we will just head straight to the chart for today's analysis. Right, starting off with DXY. On the monthly time frame, beg your pardon, seen right here, right? Nothing really has changed. We're still seeing that the XY is maintaining its bullish direction on the monthly time frame. Narrowing down to the weekly time frame, pretty much, right? We have seen that price has taken out this very low right here. We traced into this very fair value gap, and we're seeing more push to the downside. Narrowing down to the daily time frame too, we have seen price trade into this very fair value gap right here, and we're seeing more push to the downside. But going down to the 4-hour time frame, I have seen that price has taken out this very high right here, the high at 100.071. We've seen it take out of this high and seen a retest, right? So fibbing from point A to point B, let me just fib this most recent swing right here. From point A to point B. Beg your pardon. Right, price actually retraced into 78.6% fib level, and we're seeing some push to the upside. To even make it juicier, I can see the classic box pattern right here. Shoulder at 99.419, right? Sweep to the downside, we've seen a break to the upside, and price has retraced back into this very zone, coinciding with 78.6% fib level. So of this point, I am seeing a strength in DXY, of course, short-term strength, because we've seen price taking out low on the weekly time frame. So this strength is just short-term. And where am I speculating to see price trading to? Price will probably clear this very high right here at 100.584. So for DXY for today, I am bullish on DXY. Narrowing down to GBP USD. On GBP USD, beg your pardon. The monthly time frame as seen right here, we are seeing that, beg your pardon, we're seeing that price is bearish. The overall direction is actually to the downside on the monthly time frame, and down to the weekly time frame as seen right here, we've seen price clear out this very high right here at 1.34208 on the weekly time frame. So after expansion, we're expecting to see retracement on the weekly time frame, and down to the daily time frame too. If I'm going to be fibbing this most recent swing from point A to point B, right, I want to see price retracing into either 61.8% fib level or subsequently into 78.6% fib level, because there's actually another block right here coinciding with 78.6% fib level on the 4-hour time frame, right, as seen here in the 4-hour time frame, fibbing from point A to point B. Price traded into 78.6% fib level is holding up that point, and we're seeing some push to the upside. Until price takes out this very low right here on the 4-hour time frame, I will probably be holding on to my bullish bias, right? I want to see price taking out this low first on GBP USD before I change my bias from a buy to a sell. Of course, since we're seeing some sort of strength in DXY, we want to see some weakness in GBP USD. So I'm not so clear on what GBP USD wants to do, but if I go down to Euro USD, seeing that they are kind of correlated on the monthly time frame. On the monthly time frame, we're seeing that the overall direction is actually to the downside. And on the weekly time frame, I'm seeing right here, we're seeing price clearing out this very liquidity right here. And if you're going to apply classic box pattern on the weekly time frame, there's a shoulder right here at 1.06746, right? A sweep to the downside, a break to the upside. All I want to see price do is retrace into this very point at 1.06747. Of course, this is overall and a long-term projection. And on daily time frame also, on daily time frame, fibbing from point A to point B, we can see that price, retraced into this very fib level. Let me plot a new fib right here. So you can see that price retracing to 61.8% fib level is holding off that point, and it traded into this very level, failing to take out this very high. On the 4-hour time frame, we have seen that price has taken out this very low right here. It is yet to do that on GBP USD, but that has happened on Euro USD. And I can also spot the classic box pattern right here, shoulder at 1.13404, sweep to the upside. We've seen a break to the downside, and we have seen that price has traded back into this very level on the 4-hour time frame, into this very level right here. Right, so price is actually at this zone. So we want to see price, we want to see a sell-off, right? We want to see a massive sell-off at that point right here. So my bias for Euro USD is a sell, and we have seen that price is presently at this very point. All I will do is look out for the box pattern on the much lower time frames. I have done that already prior to this moment, and I haven't seen any entry points yet on the much lower time frame. So I'm going to sit on my hands and look out for the classic box pattern. If you've been joining the market color for a while now, you should probably know how to spot the classic box pattern for the market color session. Please, if you have questions, I'm not really clear on what GBP USD wants to do, but once I see it clear of that low, I am interested in taking sell positions, short-term sell positions on GBP USD. At this point in time, please, if you have questions, kindly type in the chat box, and we will be attending to that. I'd like to use this opportunity to, announce that the FX Bootcamp training evening edition takes place next week from the 2nd to the 6th of June, 2025. You can kindly chat us up on 081 60 99 50 30, and we will be helping out with the registration, with your registration. If there are no questions at this point, we'll be going on a very brief break, and Lekon will be coming up for his analysis on yen and gold. Cheers and God bless. Please do not go anywhere.
everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome. Good morning and welcome back to the Market Call brought to you by the Value Flow Trading Team. So this morning we'll be starting with we'll continue with the analysis, particularly for the precious metal and also the yen basket and the yen correlated pairs. That's a very good analysis from Twitter for the SY. All right. So this morning let's just start quick with the precious metal. This is gold. All right. So looking at it from the daily time frame. And someone said, good morning, Mr. Precious Metal. Thank you. All right. So from the daily time frame, all we've seen so far is it's been a consolidation state for the precious metal for a while now. Right from a few weeks ago, we've seen how that the market, just even see it from the weekly time frame yourself. We are going to observe that price has just been consolidating here, and there has been a lot of speculation that we are still heading to 3,700 level, which is also trying to tell us we're about to create another all-time high. Now, if that all-time high is going to, come into play, then that means we need to see our analysis come to play also. And what do I mean by that? If you look at, if you check the time frame now, we are going to observe that price has been respecting you see the trend line so far. It gets to the trend line and it keeps bouncing to the upside. The reason why we make use of the trend line is simply when price gets to it, it gives us a level of direction and confirmation. Okay, we are still in an uptrend, meaning price keep climbing all the way to the upside. But right now, where we are now, we've been seeing some level of consolidation after the all-time high that was created in the month of April. We'll just see price, consolidating all through. And even this week also, again, it's giving us more of a bearish week because today being Friday, and you can see the weekly candle is bearish. Although anything may still happen towards the end of the day, we can see everything pushed to the upside. However, if you look at it from the daily time frame perspective, we are going to observe, yes, we are still in a range, but we are seeing structure being broken to the downside, even within the range. You can see how that this low has been taken out and price not being able to create a high that is higher than the previous high. All right. Now, what we are expecting now is these two things will happen if you come to your 4-hour time frame. But before we go to the 4-hour, let's take a look at something on the daily time frame. Look at it according to the box pattern. We should consider this more of a shoulder, and we see the sweep now. Before the break, price creates more of a liquidity point here. All right. Then we see the break to the downside of this low, and even this low here to the downside. And price has been struggling to return back high because our expectation for this week is price should come all the way to take out liquidity here. Then we see that from our 4-hour time frame, how that we expect price to come all the way to take out liquidity here, then sell all the way into our trend line and resume the bullish trend, knowing fully well that whenever price gets to the trend line, it bounces all the way back up. And two things happens next week because of what we've seen so far. If today we see price trade into this trend line, then we are buying back up. But if the day closes within this range again, then two things happen. First, next week we may see price rally all the way to take out this liquidity. And then also there's probability it violates this 4-hour order blocks here. So when it violates it, then that means it's going to take it out. But the all-time high around the 3,500 should be protected. All right. This high here should be protected. That's what I'm trying to say, that this high should be a very strong high because that's the all-time high currently. So if price tapped into this level and we did not see the entry signature, then it's going to violate this 4-hour order block. But this high should be protected. And if that happens, then we expect price to trade all the way into this trend line again and then resume the bullish move, probably heading straight to the 3,700 level as been speculated so far. All right, so that is that for the precious metal. Now let's go to the lower time frame, 1 hour, and see what is the now trade that we can take. Okay, now if you look at it from the 1 hour standpoint, you are going to see, yes, price is ranging from 4 hours, but on the 1 hour, we are seeing more like market structure shift to the downside. Now that we've seen how the price traded all the way into this low here, where exactly are we now heading to? And today being Friday, the last trading day of the week, where exactly are we heading to? I'm still of the opinion that we should still see more push that to the downside, more push to the downside particularly. And the reason why I'm saying that is if you look at the price action that we have here, so the whole of this place is still more of a zone that price can still come and trade into. And now that I'm seeing what happened yesterday Asian session, price reacting at a flip zone, just as you can see, this is a flip zone here, price reacting at that level and pushing all the way to the upside. But we did not really see price take out this high. Well, yes, it took it out with weak, but that's not a very clean one for us to consider. Okay, we are going to go long. Assuming we have the body close above this high now, then that is going to be a very different narrative for us to consider the bullish move. But now that price is where it is now, it looks more shocking to see where exactly we are heading to. But let's look at the lower time frame. If the higher time frame is not very clear enough, then the lower time frame will tell us what we are doing now, meaning the now trade. All right, because we all know that lower time frame makes up the higher time frame. However, the higher time frame controls the lower time frame. Now, on the lower time frame, on the 15-minute time frame, we've seen that the market structure shifted on 15-minute time frame because we are seeing a week on 1 hour, but full body on the 15 minutes. So, which implies that we are likely to see more of today being a buy day, meaning sell to buy. Now, if it's sold, where is it selling to? We are expecting price to come and take out this low here. Price to take out this low. All right. So the moment price take out this low, good. Then we now see when price get to this low, and I expect price to, react to this other block here. So this is the POI for me, okay, for the precious metal. So this is the POI, right? Now, when price reacts at this level, then no, we are longing back up. But where price is right now is not really a very sweet place I would consider to buy. Instead, let's also give some level of confirmation too using our Fibonacci retracement tool. Now, where price is currently is just an equilibrium, and price is currently at the premium, yes, but it reacted at equilibrium. So I would advise for us to see how that price trades into discount, then we can buy from discount all the way to the upside. Now, the discount is around the 78.6% fib level, just somewhere here after taking out. So I want to see price take out this low, this liquidity point, before I consider longing the precious metal. If price takes out this low, then we may likely, it's just a very small thing for the precious metal. You just see we tap into this other block and we are longing all the way back up. Now, when we begin to long, where are we longing to? We are longing all the way into this liquidity point here. So this is what we are looking out for on the precious metal for today. We are looking to long all the way from this level here. This is going to be our POI, and our SL would be somewhere below yesterday Asian low, right? So our SL would be somewhere here, and we are longing all the way to the 4-hour POI level. All right, so that is it for the precious metal today. Okay. So we are longing all the way. First, to clear the weekly high, because this is the open of the market on Sunday. The high of it, we are trading into it. Then we now consider trading all the way into the liquidity level there. So that is it for the precious metal, particularly on the 15-minute time frame. But I still know some people will still want to say, okay, what exactly are we seeing on the 5-minute time frame? 5-minute time frame is even giving more confirmation to what we are seeing on the 15 minutes, as we all can see that more of liquidity is resting just below somewhere here, and even using the bot strategy, we have the shoulder somewhere here, and even other block residing inside of that other block. So this looks more like a very strong demand zone for price to push all the way back up. So we are still expecting price to retrace all the way to that level knowing fully well that where price is right now is not a very sweet place to buy from. All right, so that is that for the precious metal. Let's quickly get to Japan to see what is going on with the yen basket. Now, for the yen basket, our analysis for the week is we are expecting all the way long to the weekly POI, just the way you are seeing on the screen right now. And because of the candlestick pattern we have last week, which is this formation here, giving us a vibe of a buy market for this week. And we can see at the opening of the week, we see how that price begin to retrace all the way to the downside, okay? And it came to test this fair value gap that we have here and react there yesterday. Now, moving forward, we've seen the push of the buy since yesterday as price pulled back to react at this particular level here. Now, we've been seeing the push of it because this is looking more of a very strong level for price to react from. Now that we've been seeing push to the high side, what exactly do we expect? And remember, we are expecting the other yen correlated pair since Monday to pull up a bit, meaning to buy a bit, meaning buy to sell. That's what we've been expecting from the yen correlated pair. So where are we heading to for the yen basket? Look at it from the 4-hour time frame. It's looking more like we have a market structure shift on the 4-hour time frame. But believe you me, price just came to tap properly into the daily reference point and pushing back up. So this is looking more of a pullback for us to continue our trend, because where we are still heading to is this weekly order block and fair value gap. All right, so if that is what we are considering on the yen basket, what should we look out for on the GBP JPY? Now, who remembers on Monday we've been expecting to see the sell-off of GBP JPY, how that we said price should come. Remember this liquidity point that we said all things being equal, price should not trade. After taking out this liquidity, we should see the sell of GBP JPY, and that is what exactly happens on Wednesday. Now look at it here. This is the level we expect price to be protected from because of the shoulder. We've seen the shoulder, we've seen the sweep, and we see the liquidity level before the break. And now that already happened, what we are expecting more of is the sell of GBP JPY. Now the sell, where are we selling to? Our POI still remains this level here that we said, so it's still going to sell all the way to this level. Now, if you are not in it, let's look at the 1-hour time frame to confirm our market structure shift of the now trend. Now, looking at that, you are going to observe we have the shoulder here. We've seen the sweep, and now we've seen the possible break to the downside. Now, where we would be willing to sell GBP JPY from is going to be even from this shoulder again, all right, which also have an order block seated around that shoulder level, and even more of a click somewhere there. You can see all the volume imbalance through. So what we are expecting to see for GBP JPY is price coming to tap into this order block, then we want to sell through. But if you are the type that you don't really want to give anything to the market at all, then I'm saying price, if price gets to this level and we did not see our entry signature for the sell around this place, then we are coming, price is coming to take out liquidity here, and we are going to start selling heavily to the downside because this high needs to be protected because it's the level that reacted to price yesterday. All right, so that is the look for GBP JPY. But the now trade, let's go to the 15 minutes to confirm our now trade of GBP JPY. So so amazing yesterday how that GBP JPY gave an entry for sell yesterday morning around 7:15. You can see this is the entry for GBP JPY sell yesterday, and it collapsed all throughout the day. No pullback, no turning back. All right, that is it for GBP JPY. Now, right now, what we are going to look out for is what market is doing now. Since we are in a sell trend, we just want to see more of a pullback to that level to sell again. And this is the level we are seeing on the 1-hour time frame. You can see it here. This order block and this fair value gap with a flip zone in it. So when price gets to this level, we want to sell all the way back down. Now, are we going to fold our hands and wait till price gets to this level? No, no, no. All right, so this is it. If we did not see If you see the entry signature somewhere here, let's short. If you did not see it and you are willing to risk just less than 20 pips SL, you can just give it a short and sell from this level here. And two things, are we going to put our hands on to price get to this level? The answer is no. So what then are we willing to do? Since we already see more like, if this now, we already see more like a market structure shift somewhere here. So what we should do now is let's wait and see how that price pull back to come and take out this double bottom that we are seeing here. How that price comes back to take out this double bottom. If price take out this double bottom here, then we are good to go. We just give it a shot and we move. All right. So if price returns back a bit, take out this double bottom, then give it a shot with your SL just below the Asian low here. All right. Then we follow through all the way to this place. And this is what I mean in a nutshell. Want to long a bit somewhere here with our SL just somewhere below this place. So we have like about 15 pips SL somewhere here. All right. So this is it. Yeah, go. So if you can risk 15 pips just for you to catch what we have here is what we are looking out to do for the day. All right. So this is it here. So risk 15 pips and trade into this POI. That is 1:12. That's really amazing. All right. So that is what I will be looking out for GPJPY. And the moment price to trace to this level, we are selling out. And don't forget, today being Friday, we expect some level of volume in the market, particularly this London session and even the New York session too. All right. Let's quickly take a look at AUD/JPY as a roundup for the day. Now, for AUD/JPY, if you look at that too, you can see how that price. Oh, great! This was the level we are expecting to short AUD/JPY from. Just as you can see, and price got there sometimes yesterday. Yes, yesterday, and it begins to drop. That was yesterday 2 a.m. in the middle of the night. That was when price get there. So if you use pending order, you would have been triggered all the way to the downside. Now that the sell has begun on the AUD/JPY, where exactly is it heading to? Now I'm expecting AUD/JPY to still trade a little bit more to the downside to take out this low here. All right, for AUD/JPY to take out this low here. Okay, so when AUD/JPY takes out this low, then we should look for opportunity to buy somewhere here because this is a shoulder here. As you can see, this is a shoulder here, and we've seen the sweep of that shoulder. We've seen the sweep of that shoulder, and we've seen the possible break to the upside. Price came back, tap into it, and pushing it back up. All right, now we are expecting that price to still come back, take out this low because this is the major low that causes the proper market structure shift. So we expect price comes into this place. When you see price gets here and you see your entry signature for a long, you can also long AUD/JPY alongside GBP/JPY. Now, if you look at it from the 15-minute time frame, you are going to observe that we've not seen any clear entry level, okay, until price comes all the way into that level that we just dropped there. So that is that for AUD/JPY. Lastly, as we call it, a day for EUR/JPY. EUR/JPY has a similar move too. If you look at it from the 4-hour time frame, we are going to observe it also gets to our flip zone that we marked to, and everything happens around 2 a.m. Thursday morning, 2 a.m. in the middle of the night, and you see how that is been selling all the way to the downside. But I still expect EUR/JPY, if you look at it, let's look at it from the 15-minute time frame. For EUR/JPY2, I expect it also to come all the way to take out liquidity from this high. All right. So the moment it takes out liquidity from this high, then you can easily begin to short it to the downside, this level here. The moment price come back here to take out liquidity, then we can easily short to the downside. But the most preferred pair happens to be GBP/JPY and AUD/JPY. First is buy to sell, then for AUD/JPY, buy to also sell. But for EUR/JPY, is not doing any entry until price get to this level, and that's when we can sell all the way. And you know where we are selling EUR/JPY to? we are selling it all the way to this low here to come and take out this liquidity point and tap proper here. Then you can easily buy from there. So that is that for the analysis of the yen correlated pair and also for the precious metal. If there's any question, please, you can easily type in the chat box. All right. Oh, someone said, I'm seeing a head and shoulder. Good morning. Good morning. How are you doing, sir?
I'm fine, sir. Please, what I want to ask or say is, gold 1 hour. So I'm spotting a kind of head and shoulder. So why I'm saying that is the analysis you make coming down to 15-minute time frame will come down to where the inverted head started. So I don't know if you understand what I mean.
All right, you mean for this level, right?
Yes, yeah, exactly. Yes. Where you had that box, I'm seeing it at the head on the inverted side.
Yes.
So if it is what it really is, will the other side, the right shoulder, really come down to that place?
You mean price coming back down to this level?
Yes. If it is a head and shoulder, will this one happen? Is it likely going to happen?
You mean you are considering this to be the shoulder, right?
No, come down. This place, I don't know how to show you. We are not sharing screen anyway. Yes. So is it likely that the right side of shoulder will thread into the box you just mark now?
Yes. Now I get your point. Yes. So what we are expecting now is more of a pullback for price to pull back, take out liquidity here and continue its push to the upside, because where we are still heading to is for price to come and take out liquidity around this point here on the 4-hour time frame. And as you can see, even on the 4-hour time frame, you see what we are having right here. So we expect price to take out this so that it can trade properly to come and even more of taking out this low here is what we are expecting price to come and do on the 4-hour time frame. Do you see it on a bigger scale now?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. So that is what we are, the overall view of it. Have I been able to answer your question?
Okay. Yes, perfectly.
All right, thank you so much. That's it, sir. Yeah. Someone said, please, sorry, anytime you miss the analysis of the precious metal, you can just easily go to the replay on YouTube. You'll get everything clean and clear there. All right. So we work with time also. Okay. So this is going to be the end of the market follow brought to you by the Value Flow Trading team. To meet again by 2 p.m. for the New York recap. Make sure you trade cautiously and use your proper risk management strategy. Once again, I'm Lekon Shemi. Cheers and God bless.